Most people know Elon Musk as the man who builds rockets, electric cars, and trillion-dollar companies. But very few people know what his life was really like before the money, before Tesla, before SpaceX, before the power. This is not the story of a genius who had everything handed to him. This is the story of a lonely, bullied boy growing up in a world that often felt hostile and unforgiving. And what happened to him as a child would later shape one of the most controversial and powerful men on the planet. Elon Musk was born in 1971 in Pretoria, South Africa, a country defined by rigid structures, social tension, and deep inequality. From the outside, his childhood may have looked ordinary, but inside, it was anything but. Musk was different, quiet, intensely curious, obsessed with books and technology. While other kids sought attention and approval, Elon withdrew into his own mind, a place where he could escape reality and build new worlds. In school, Elon didn't fit in. He wasn't athletic, he wasn't loud, he didn't follow the crowd, and in an environment that punished individuality, that made him a target. Classmates mocked him, isolated him, and pushed him aside. But the cruelty went further than words. At one point, Musk was attacked by a group of boys, beaten so badly that he was thrown down a flight of concrete stairs. He ended up in the hospital, badly injured and deeply shaken. For many, that moment would have broken them. For Elon, it hardened something inside. That pain didn't fade with time. It taught him early that the world could be brutal, unfair, and indifferent. Instead of seeking comfort, Musk developed resilience, the kind born from necessity, not choice. He learned to detach from others, to focus inward, and to retreat into his mind. In many ways, his childhood didn't make him softer. It made him relentless. At just 10 years old, Musk bought his first computer. He taught himself how to code. By 12, he had created and sold a simple video game called Blastar. While other kids searched for acceptance, Elon searched for mastery. Programming wasn't just a hobby, it was his escape, his refuge, and his way of proving that even in isolation he could create something meaningful. Elon's home life wasn't a perfect safe haven either. His parents divorced when he was young, and he spent much of his childhood living with his father, a demanding and emotionally distant figure. Musk has later described that period as cold and isolating. Between school bullying and family tension, he often felt alone in the world. But that solitude, as painful as it was, became the foundation of his ambition. By his late teens, Musk knew one thing for certain. He didn't belong in South Africa. At 17, he moved to Canada, leaving behind everything familiar with little money and no safety net. That decision wasn't just about education. It was about escaping a past that had wounded him and stepping into a future he wanted to build on his own terms. Looking back, it's impossible to separate Elon Musk's success from his painful beginnings. The same intensity that once made him a target in school would later drive him to challenge entire industries. The same isolation that hurt him as a child would later help him endure years of extreme pressure as an entrepreneur. Musk didn't become powerful in spite of his childhood. In many ways, he became powerful because of it. And this is only the beginning of his story.